Yo, 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 yo. Welcome again to another episode of the Eye Test. Man, like real talk, man, what the hell is going on in Atlanta? Like, like I don't get it. And to be honest, this is not a laughing matter at all. This is some serious stuff that transpired. All right. Now, maybe y'all don't know or haven't seen, picked up on it or whatever. There was the entire situation that has came to light um with our assistant defensive line coach, uh, LaTroy Lewis. All right, what's going on, Ron?
What's up, man?
What's happening? What's happening? So,
These motherfuckers cannot keep their hands to themselves, dog. This shit, wow.
right, that's just sickening.
This
But
it.
so as I was saying, if y'all don't know,
Now you know.
LaTroy, LaTroy Lewis be hired February 10th of this month.
Mm-hmm.
He was a staffer at the University of Michigan. LaTroy Lewis has been fired due to a rape allegation, right? Whereas pretty much saying that him and Sharon Moore both participated in raping this lady. They haven't given the name. They're going by Jane Doe, right? So, um, it's sickening. It's sickening. Like I never understood how a man could sit there and rape a woman. I've never understood it. Um, and then you are innocent until proven guilty. But the information that has been leaked, it don't look good. It does not look good for him or Sherrod Moore at all. Right? Um, what, Ron, what do you? How do you feel about the scenario now that you've heard what happened?
Now, what me and you been talking about this for the last, what, 3 weeks? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow more case,
What's going on, Ray Bud?
tomorrow more case, she lied about a lot of stuff. I would just say that. Now, he did get off on some of it because her and her lawyer lied about a lot of details. Now, I don't know if this that same lady.
No, it's not. This is an entirely different woman.
So yeah, another lady.
Yeah. So the woman that Moore allegedly had a relationship with and broke into her house and held
Right,
her at butter knife point.
right.
They've already released her name. Like
Okay,
this is an entirely different woman because they'll just call her Jane Doe.
okay. So he might to get off of that case, but he got to fight another case this come to if the feds pick this case up, the new case, and he might be shit creek. The one you in Michigan, two you was a head coach, three I hate to go here, but you a black head coach. They're not playing that shit. They will not play the video game with these two dudes.
No, not in Michigan.
Right,
I
you
mean,
in
like,
Michigan.
and they shouldn't play it regardless where you at.
Right, regardless.
Like
So,
a rape allegation is something serious, and
right.
for the Falcons to move as fast as they did, Like that tells you a lot because
Right.
actuality, like the information just came out like roughly 4 hours ago. Roughly 4 hours ago.
And
And well, initially the initial allegation came out about 4 hours ago.
what?
And in the span of 4 hours, the Atlanta Falcons have got a hold of evidence and all that, and they did their due diligence, and they done
What?
fired him in the span of 4 hours. That tells you a lot.
Right.
Like I
That.
mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Like that tells you a lot. Like this, what what hasn't been leaked has to be damning. Like very very damning. And I've seen the text message. I've seen some of the
Mm-hmm.
text messages. I've read some of them, and they are crazy. Like absolutely crazy. I don't know if I'd be able to read them on here.
Yeah. I will
Yeah,
not
because
read.
like they like over the top. I'm talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
there's one just like
Off the chain.
yeah,
Just.
but like it's about the size. It's a big ass paragraph,
Yeah.
and it's about like the size of a big paragraph in a small print book,
Right.
and this is a text message, right? And
Right.
he's telling her how she's his and he own her and how he's gonna defile her and this that and the third and all this and you gonna shut up and take it because I own you
Right. Yeah.
type stuff. And then Sherrod Moore, former head coach of University of Michigan. But see, all right, here's the backstory. So this lady came forward with an allegation. Um, when was it? Back in 24, I want to say. Back in 24, 25.
Yeah.
And she come forward to Sharon Moore and tell him, hey, look, this is what one of your staffers are doing to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now under Title 9 that came along after the whole Joe Pa situation and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, any allegation of sexual misconduct has to be escalated and sent to the board that investigates it.
Right.
Doesn't matter what's your opinion on the situation. It does not matter. Any allegation has to go through this board. It has to go through proper channel so they can investigate it and find out the merit of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Moore didn't do that. Moore took and swept it on the rug and didn't tell him about it. And then he started messing with the woman.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So while Moore was messing with the lady that he having the court case with now, he was messing with this woman too.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And this woman is accusing both of them of rape at this point. And she has messages. She has screenshots. She got Moore was sitting there talking to her through Snapchat.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Lewis was talking to her through regular text messages.
Right.
Now, from my understanding of Snapchat, because I don't have Snapchat. I don't have Instagram either.
Me.
But from my understanding of Snapchat is after a certain amount of time or whatever, the
Mm-hmm.
messages disappear. Like y'all in chat, y'all help me out. I don't know, but
Me either.
I heard that the messages disappear after a certain amount of time. So Moore was sitting in Messenger through Snapchat. I'm guessing expecting that the messages would get deleted over time or
Right.
whatever. But she took screenshots of it.
Mm.
So then she came forward. She already came forward about Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Moore took it, swept that on the rug, and then decided to start having relations with this woman or whatever. And then she started taking screenshots of his snap messages that he was sending to her. Because I mean, at this point, like when it came to you you didn't do nothing. You sitting there trying to do the same, pretty much the same thing that he was doing.
What?
Like who can I turn to at this point? Like
It it is very sad, dog. You got all these females in the world. You got to stoop down to this shit. You got the rape of females. Yeah, your ass needs to be behind bars. I I don't condone that shit whatsoever. I don't I don't condone that shit. That's one of the worstest things you could ever do in my eyes. One of them.
like I don't play that at all.
I don't play that whatsoever. It's too many females out here for you to rape females.
Yeah, even beyond that, I wouldn't give a damn if it was only one female in the world.
What? You
I'm not gonna rape her. That's
what?
like I'm not gonna rape her. That like that
That
the the what the physical trauma is just it's just outlandish in its own right. But the
mm-hmm.
mental trauma that you forcibly invaded somebody's body
Mm-hmm.
against their will is some of the most sadistic shit possible. I don't like I've never understood how a man could rape a woman or rape another man. And hell, women rape men too. Like
What?
don't get this confused. Women do rape men too. That does
What?
happen. And I know a lot of
But
people sit there and joke, well, man, shit, man, she trying to give you some cooler cat, man. She ain't gotta rape me. She ain't gotta rape me. Oh, come on, bro.
but
Rape is rape. I don't
right.
care who
I,
doing it to who. Rape is rape.
right. It just sad that we hear about shit like this, and we gave the man an opportunity to come to the NFL. We just got we trying to get past the JPJ situation, and this shit popped up. We cannot catch a break to save our life. As a Falcon fan, why we cannot catch a break?
Like even beyond that, like look at it like this. You a free agent. You a free agent. And you was planning on coming to the Falcon. James Pierce situation happened.
Mm-hmm.
Then a month later, this shit come to light. Do you really want to be part of the circus?
It
And I'll
no.
ask brother, like, do you really want to be part of the circus?
It it's sad, dog. It is very sad. You can. Mhm. I don't want to say nothing. That I don't want to get no backlash, but yeah, that shit. Mm-mm. That shit don't fly in my eyes. It don't.
Hell no.
It
Never have and never will.
right. That, I got a lot of females in my family, and that that I would say that one of them been through the same thing, and I know how she feel, and she still having nightmares to this day. So I could just imagine what the young lady or young ladies thinking about. life right now with this shit going on. And you doing it in Michigan? Okay. Definitely make an example of how you now.
Oh yeah. So 680 the fan put out from the Ann Arbor police to 680 the fan regarding the ESPN report that they are investigating former Falcons assistant defensive line coach Troy Lewis for sexual assault allegation. The Ann Arbor Police Department was just recently made aware of allegations regarding a sexual assault reported to have occurred on December 5th, 2024. The AAPD Detective Bureau launched an immediate investigation into the incident. The investigation remains active and ongoing. It is department policy not to publicly disclose the name of individuals unless they are formally charged with a crime.
It, it, it's it's very sad, man. It, it, it's very sad that these dudes going along. You gotta keep your hand to yourself. No me no.
Uh,
No me no.
oh, that's right.
And yeah, Matt Ryan like, yeah, we gotta get this dude out of here ASAP.
No, they won't play it. They're not playing it. Ain't no way in hell you can take around here with that
They're
was on
like,
the back burner.
you know what, player, they gonna leave. We gonna send you your stuff.
I
Better
don't know.
yet, give me your card to go to the gate. You 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 not gonna be here whatsoever. With this coming out, yeah. I would not be surprised if Matt Ryan did not call the police himself.
And look, Troy Lewis. This dirty this fuck is. Uh, Last night when um when Darko State News ended up dropping their information and stuff, Latroy took and changed his Twitter profile to these posts are protected. So now you can't see his profile unless he accepts you as
Right,
a follower. Now I'm gonna sit there and say this, right? So people have a understanding of how bad this is, right?
right,
The the lady, Jane Doe, she has text messages from Latroy that said and said, "I'm going to fuck you up. I'd fucking kill you. Don't play with me." And those are the milder of the text messages. What's going on, John?
right.
What's going on?
What's that? What's that?
What's up, Giant?
That much. Just see him laying down looking at this bullshit on Twitter.
This
Now,
shit. Mm.
now those are messages Latroy sent. Sharon Moore, after she said that and you know came forward about Latroy, and he tried to enter into a separate situation. Hold on. Matter of fact, it says Lewis, then a University of Michigan football staffer, is also alleged to have attacked the same woman in a separate incident so violent and cacophonous. Neighbors called the police to report the disturbing sounds coming from her apartment. So it wasn't even her to call the police. The neighbors called the police because whatever the fuck was going on in their apartment was so bad and so loud that they called. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
Sharon Moore sent her a text message. Get up. I need to get sucked now. Now, this is what Sharon Moore sent to the same woman who had earlier reported Lewis' alleged sexual assault to the University of Michigan head coach. Moore dismissed the allegations, offered Lewis a raise, and proceeded to sexually harass the woman himself. The alleged victim, we'll call her Jane, says Moore refused to report the assault after she had confided in him, violating his status as a mandatory reporter under Title IX and in violation of University of Michigan policy. In the weeks preceding, Moore sent Jane a barrage of sexually graphic messages, commanding her to perform various sexual acts on him. Then Lewis came to Michigan under Jim Harbaugh back in 2022.
What?
All this started happening in 2024, towards the end of 2024.
I I would say that I wonder did Jim Harbaugh know about this?
When
That's
when
why
when,
he
when did
came.
Jim leave?
I
When
would
did
say
Jim come to the league? What's going on, three Dud?
I would say what 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
So he might have been gone before the allegations and stuff came up. He
Jim
might have.
came
Hold
into
on,
the
let's see.
league 24 season because he had just won the national championship with Michigan when he left. So it was the 24, and then this past year was the second year in the league, which is 25.
There you
That
go.
being the NFL.
So all right, when he left, when Jim left, let's see, make sure
So when
uh,
it comes down to it, Jim
2024.
Harbaugh wouldn't have shit to do
He
with
wanted
it.
to, yeah,
Yeah,
but he
he
brought
wouldn't
him
have.
in.
Yeah, he brought him in, but he wouldn't have shit to do with it because he was already gone at that point. And all the allegations started after he left.
Yeah, all the allegations started. Her timeline of the situation is from what, July? I want to say. Hold on, let's see. I got it right here. Her allegations and the timeline of it is that from July 2024 to December 2024. This is what she said. Said that Jane and Latour Lewis connected via a social media dating platform. Right. Somebody. Oh, they go red. What's happening, Rick?
Look,
All right. All right. So,
What's up, man?
what's up,
her,
guys?
huh? What you say? It says Jane alleged the following timeline with significant supporting documents corroborating aspects of her account. All right. So July 2024 to December 2024, Jane and Latour connected via social media dating platform. They communicated remotely until December of 2024. Lewis' communications quickly escalated into threats of physical and sexual violence. Lewis demanded money and items from Jane under coercive circumstances, totaling approximately $25,000. All right. November 2024, Lewis sends graphic message. Lewis sends Jane a long, highly graphic, explicit text message describing sexual acts, physically abusive acts, and threats. During this period, Lewis became angry after tracking Jane's location when she traveled to Green Bay, Wisconsin to attend a football game with friends. Lewis threatened to fuck her up, then threatened to kill her. The parties still have not met in person. All right. Now, I'm going to just count off. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. There's a text message that he sent her. Well, yeah, there's a text message that he sent her, right? and it's so long that it's 18 lines. It's
Mm,
18 lines,
mm,
right?
mm.
In this text message, he's talking about he's gonna fuck her, beat her, choke her, slap her, kick on her, spit in her, urinate on her, tie her up, degrade her, humiliate, objective, and basically, yeah, call her a cum slut, piggy slave that he owns all this stuff. And then he goes further into it and just goes more and more graphic about things that she's going to do to him because she's his slave. Right? There's another text message he sent. Said, honestly, I just been waiting to address it in person and beat the fuck out of you for it. I don't want no excuse BS. I took this after you were back, which meant you was in travel mode, which meant you was intentionally being a dumb cunt. So yeah, please go ahead and explain. I'm still going to fuck you up. Literally the first time you see me face to face. When I first saw you, I was tempted to tell you to bring your ass to me immediately. Decided you didn't deserve that type of privilege at the time. Then there's another message where he said, I fucking kill you. Stop, don't play with me. Uh, who that? Ryan. Yup.
Man, let your boy in this motherfucker. We about what the hell is going on with
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 LaTroy.
the person with the what's up with this cat, man? I'm baffled at this point. We already know the coach he worked for tried to commit suicide with a butter knife and was threatening to hurt the girl when he had his stuff. Now they pulling out this shit on him. Something must be wrong with that Michigan staff. I see why Jim Harbaugh left. What's good,
So,
fella?
what's that, man?
I,
Look,
Well, look at it like this. At least he was an assistant defensive line coach and not the D line coach.
It don't make no difference. It don't make it no
It's
better.
it's still fucked up. It's still fucked up. Period.
You read the messages yet?
Yes, I did. I saw him on Instagram, and they were quick to post them things, and I'm just shaking my head, talking about choking somebody, spitting on her, doing all this. It's like, bruh. Mm,
And this is
I,
to a woman. This is to a woman that you never even met yet. They still haven't even met at that point.
again,
And then she still went and met this man. And then here you go.
man.
Keith
I,
Simmons, what's
I
going on, bro?
I'm at a I just put it this way. We got JPJ shit still going on. This shit goes on. What else getting ready to get pulled out of the closet?
All the skeletons coming out. All the
Boy,
skeletons are starting to come out.
like Diana Ross song said back in the day, "I'm coming out." It's a lot that's coming out right now. How y'all feel
Look,
about it?
man, burn that. If he did it, burn him. Like ain't no. Don't give him a cut card because he was a coach or whatever. Like hell with that. Like that rape shit, I do not play at all.
Nah, neither do
I
I.
never understood. I never understood how a man or a woman could rape another person.
But have y'all noticed the issues that we've seen so far? We've seen two guys on our staff have problems with women, and it's done cost their ass.
Yep.
And I ain't saying nothing bad about ladies, cause look, I love the ladies, but at the same time, you just gotta have common sense with shit you do, especially at this level, because you're pretty much a public figure at this point, and people are going to be looking to find shit on you. Like, gotta do better, man.
So all right, Keith Simmons said if JPJ doesn't go to trial before the season started, will he be suspended?
Yeah,
That
Roger Goodell ain't
that
playing that.
9 times out of 10 he'll probably go on commissioner exempt list.
Mm-hmm.
Nine time out of ten, he probably would not be allowed to play this season
Yep.
unless his court case happen and he get found not guilty or get the charges thrown out. Outside of that, just go ahead, prepare yourself. JPJ will not play for the Falcons this year.
Mm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. And like if you notice that, like, all right, we've had situations before in Falcon history. We've had situations before, and it usually takes them about a month, 2 months before they make their move. For all this to come out, in all actuality, it came out last night. It got
Mm.
to the focal point about 4 hours ago. That's when most media found out about it. But it came out last night. Spirals, what is dark something? Oh, Dark State News. Dark State News took and dropped it yesterday, about 15 hours ago, 16 hours ago. All right. And then rest of the media caught up a couple of hours ago. All right. So that's what's going on. And when they
Mm.
caught up, you got to think about it. Falcons already knew. Falcons probably knew before Spiral knew. And then and more information started coming out. That why I say, like, when you looking at the JPJ situation, it's more to the point of when the evidence come out, when they'll
Mm-hmm.
make their move, instead of what the situation was. Because the situation is what it is. They are going to make a move because of it. But it's when the information comes out. Like, this was leaked. This was leaked out. See what I'm saying? So when it became leaked and the information got out there to the public, this is what happened. And it was split second. Hey, yeah, nah, go on pack your shit up. Matter of fact, don't even unpack that box. Carry your ass back to Michigan.
Yeah, don't just say your key card code has already been changed. Don't even worry about showing up to the building.
Yeah, don't come around here. We ain't got nothing for you. And
Dang
then
right.
Ann Arbor police, they done already issued a statement that they are fully investigating it, and they won't release her name until the conclusion of the investigation. So right now it's just Jane Doe. So Lewis is facing a rape charge. Sherrod Moore is facing sexual harassment. That doesn't bode well for you, Moore. Plus, you hid something that you were supposed to report on the Title IX. Sherrod Moore would never coach again. Lewis would never coach again. Those are that's the smallest. That's the smallest bit of penalty towards them. In all actuality, that's the smallest part. Y'all looking at like serious charges.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hey, Winston, question for you, bro. With that whole situation, what else do you think is going to come out of Michigan? Because we all know Jim Harbaugh left to go to the league. I wonder if he had an idea of some of the foolishness that was going on in their program before he went to the Chargers.
He might have felt it. He might have felt it. He might have heard whispers and
Mm-hmm.
just didn't have concrete information. So it was more of, hey, let me go and get the hell out of Dodge now while I can before London Bridge come falling down.
So, in other words, he pulled what Pete Carroll pulled when all the shit started with USC.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm.
Basically, because if you remember, Harbaugh had some shit going on with the NCAA as well. So when
Yep.
he had that shit going on with the NCAA, if this shit would have came out as well, he would have had hit the totem pole around the time frame with Sharon Moore by itself. The other dude didn't come in till earlier that year. So it would just been that Sharon Moore situation that would have hurt his ass as well. So when you
No,
look at
no,
it, he got
because Harbaugh brought Lewis in 22.
Oh,
Lewis
you
been
said it's
at
in 20.
Michigan. Yeah, Harbaugh brought Lewis in 22, and then Harbaugh
Yep.
left in 24.
Oh,
Harbaugh left
okay.
in early 24 to
Uh
So,
come
so the Lewis
to the
situation would
Chargers.
have hurted him as well. So he had to do what he had to
huh.
do to keep his head coaching career on the straight and narrow, and don't have anything behind him.
He-
Because James, that man that we hired, Lewis, was the reason that defensive line got better at Michigan. He was the reason for that. So that's why I
What's going
said
on, Miss
that.
Christie? How you doing?
That's why I said that thing there. It just like you said, spiraled out of hand. Harbaugh got the hell out of Dodge early
Mhm.
because now you got two assistants that have gotten screwed. Now, I'm not gotten screwed. Let me go ahead and rephrase that. They've screwed themselves. Excuse me.
Mhm.
You got two
Yeah, that,
assistants that have screwed themselves. But the question is, does Harbaugh get brought into the court situation at this point now? Because he
If the
was their boss at one point.
if the investigation leaves any evidence towards Harbaugh as far as having his name brought up,
Mm-hmm.
say if the lady say, "Hey, Harbaugh may have some idea about what was going on and everything like that," then he'll be brought up.
you see,
Mm,
this the thing too, though, right? Because all right, now because she done came forward and stuff, Title IX is now involved.
mm,
So what Title IX is going to do is, all right, but when did you get to Michigan? Oh, in 22. Okay, we're going to go back all the way up to 22. Oh hell, if you was coaching anywhere in college football before this, we're gonna go back through your entire career, your
Mhm.
entire coaching career. When you touch college football land, you're subject to Title IX penalties and investigation. So this doesn't just stop with at the Sherrod Moore era. No, I'm going back to when you first got to college. When you first got to college, all right. Was there any other thing that was swept under the rug? And then we're gonna unearth all those, and we're gonna start from the beginning and go all the way up to here till you got to the Falcon. Hell, they probably NFL probably worked with them to see if he did any wild ass shit while he was in Atlanta. He got hired in Atlanta February 10th.
Mm.
That's almost a month.
Mhm.
So did any wild shit happen while you was here? Like all that shit, like, bruh. Man, and I seen somebody say that earlier. Ray Bud. Ray Bud said bad stuff, it happened in three. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it usually does. It don't usually be a situation here, a situation there, and then smooth sailing. Usually it's three bad things in a span of time.
So Winston, so Michigan has had two bad things, and now Atlanta's had two. I wonder what
Hmm.
the third one's gonna be now for us. Since we say everything happens bad in threes, now we got to see what the third thing is gonna happen because Michigan's had two things happen bad to them this year, starting off
Hmm.
two, just like the Falcons now, because we share that with them because we decided to hire them. Now the thing is, I guarantee you that the Falcons knew about this dude pass. Guarantee you they knew about this shit.
I'm pretty sure. Or at least you done heard something.
Yeah, because you
You
gotta
had to have heard something.
because you know that when you talk about the NCAA, don't matter what level it is with the NFL, there are people who intermingle in that circle, and people know information. People hear stuff, and some people just bypass it.
Information is currency. And
Facts.
if your job is to go get information, everybody want to be wealthy. Like if that's
Mm-mm-mm.
your job to get information, if I sit there, I work for the Atlanta Falcons, and they want me to be the scout for the 804 area of Virginia and Tidewater seven cities 757. Newport News, all there, down in Virginia Beach. My job is to accumulate information. Don't
Mm.
everybody want to be wealthy? Don't everybody want to be the best at what you do? Somebody somewhere along the line has this information. They just ain't. They
Mhm.
just sat on it. They just sat on it. Now, why you sat on it, I don't know. Was you sitting there waiting to see where he go and well, if he get up to head coach position, I could sit there and try to low key blackmail him?
That
Possible.
could have been a possibility too.
It's possible. Because I know you getting money now. You getting money now. And I will overplay my hand if I sit there and you're an assistant defensive line coach. I overplay my hand way too early because I mean, like you getting bread. Don't get me wrong, you getting bread, but you ain't touched the bag yet. Now, if you elevate to become one of the best defensive coordinators in the league, oh yeah, you touching the bag now. Yeah, I can go ahead and put the trump card. Oh no, matter of fact,
Mhm.
I'll wait. I'll wait. I'm gonna
Oh,
give you two more seasons. Give you two more seasons and let you get into the head coaching circle and cycle. And then you touch down and you the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals or some shit. All right. Hey buddy. Hey,
oh,
you may not know me, but I know you.
Mhm.
So shit. Yeah, you may not know me, but I know you. You remember back in 2024, such and such and such. Oh yeah. I do too. We're not first man, what you talking about? I don't know. Yeah. No, back in 2024, this would happen. Shoot him, send him a screenshot of one of them text messages. Yeah, you remember that now? Yeah, all right. Made made that every 2 weeks.
Mhm. It's sad, dog.
But
This.
even beyond that, I said that say that the
it's
world
just
knew the world knew about JPJ character issues because they announced it during the combine, right?
yep.
Now you're hiring a head coach, well not a head coach, an assistant defensive line coach to this organization. What did that sit there and say about the people that you got in place to sit there and go get information about people? What did that sit there and say about your background checking capabilities? Because the JPJ situation just happened like what a month ago.
Mhm.
Mm.
You already knew. Well, yeah, there's a possibility he might nut up and go do some crazy ass shit, or he might just get to fighting on the field and get suspended a game or two. That's a possibility I'm willing to live with. And but lo and behold, he don't get to fighting on the field. He nuts up in fucking traffic. Okay,
Nah, he ain't nut up. He goddamn snap. That's what the hell happened.
exactly. He nutted up.
Clap
I'm
for
not.
one
Hey,
pop.
I'm not saying. Look, I'm not sitting here promoting that. Please by a long shot, Winston. But hey, I think that look. I think that man had the case of the reversal what Erica Badu did to them jokers. I still stand on that to this day.
So shit.
Erica just had jokers dressing crazy. This chick got jokers crashing Lambos. The hell with
You see,
that.
you seen what she did to goddamn Andre 3000. Andre
Mhm.
3000
Exactly.
used to wear jerseys and baggy jeans.
Andre became a peddler at that point. Fur pants,
Mhm.
blonde wigs, man.
Talking
He
Look,
about
has
some
not
bomb
been
with
the
bag
same
bag.
since
but
then.
hey man, I could listen, I could deal with what Andre turned into, what Common turned into. You get what I'm saying? I could
Mhm.
deal with that.
Yeah.
But when you get somebody like they say they call it sunshine, if y'all remember in Harlem Nights, throw it up in there, it
Yeah,
turned to sunshine.
they turn
Yeah.
into sunshine.
If you got something
AKA.
like if you got something like that you throw up in the air and it got you willing to crash over a $200,000 car into her car because you don't want her going elsewhere. Hey man, that's bad arithmetic right there. I'm thinking
Mhm.
about how much money I done wasted on that goddamn car and how much money I'm getting ready to waste in legal fees.
Legal
I'll
fees.
pass on that shit.
And then like even if they settle out of court,
Yep,
you gotta
he's
pay
still
you gotta
tarnished.
pay you gotta pay your car,
Yep.
Well, that's all. The rental car, you got to pay for that.
Her
You got to pay for
damages
everything else you hit. You got to pay for her
Mm-hmm.
car. You got to pay for emotional distress. You
for the
got to pay
police.
for you got to pay for the police. You got to pay for your lawyer. You got to pay for her lawyer fees. All that shit. You got to pay all that. All that gonna be included, plus
And
some, then some.
and,
Then you
and
got
Winston,
then you got all your little driving charges, the smaller charges, traffic
shit,
infractions and stuff. All that coming out there. You got to pay per chart. Um, well, all the charges, like if you settle out of court and stuff, all the charges come with a numerical value. All right, you got to pay all that shit. You got to pay for the court itself. You got to pay for an arbitrator if you get one. Like all this, like you
Winston, it get
like
worse. Remember, she
right.
had a baseball player at Mississippi State that crashed out too when she was there before she left to go to Tennessee. So that ain't the first man she done had to crash out. That's why I say, man, like we gotta, you know what? And this is just me saying this. And I love the eye test because you could just we speak free on her. Us as men, we got to take more accountability of raising these young bucks out here. You get
Yep.
what
Most
I'm
of
saying? And we got to teach these cats, man. Look, no matter how bad a situation is, you cannot allow yourself to put yourself in a situation to where you throw away your future. You don't have to be a pro athlete. We just speaking on just in our in the community in general.
in generalization,
You have to
as
be
it,
smart and take yourself out of situations. Like my grandfather used to tell me, when shit get wrong, nigga, start moonwalking.
Mm-hmm.
Those are his exact words. Start moonwalking. Let them call you a punk. Let them say all this here. But at the end of the day, guess what? You ain't paying them people no money. You're not paying those legal fees. You don't have your name in the system. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's
you ain't
okay.
sitting behind bar.
Trust
It
Winston, but a lot of us in the community, we don't have, and I'm speaking on generation now. We don't have cats that's grooming and schooling young men now. Now the ladies, on the
right.
other hand, they got. I'm not speaking on that because I'm only speaking on what I can control. I got a little girl. I have to make sure that I
Me
teach her,
too.
hey, don't you provoke no cat out here to do anything. I'm not saying that anybody's gonna do anything to you, but don't you put yourself in that situation to where
Right.
you put him in a spot to where he put hands on you or do something.
Where he
Be-
has to be at because you can't
exactly.
like
Like I'm gonna
this
tell her,
some
don't you
this
ever do no shit like
this,
that.
this, this is something I learned a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right, when when you disrespect someone, is not is not about your intention
Mm-hmm.
because you can't control their reaction and their perception of what you did. You could be joking with somebody and go too far, and your intention was just to continue joking and jonesing on a person, but this person over here could view
Yep.
that as disrespect.
Right.
So if that man, if you sitting there joking on another man, and that man sit there and slap the shit out your ass, that's on you because
Mm-hmm.
you can't control what he perceived as disrespect, right? So then go on a step further, right? Not every not every human being is raised the same way.
Nope.
They
Mm-hmm.
aren't, right?
Facts.
You have people that came from two parent home and still fucked up because the parents are fucked up. You can
Mm-hmm.
have you can have a person that went through the foster care system and found a loving home and become the damn president.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's situation is entirely different. So the way that you view the world is going to be different than the man standing beside you. That's why everybody got a different fingerprint because we are different people,
Agreed.
right? So what what you want as a community is a baseline. At
Yep.
least have these qualities, these characteristics, traits, and this perception over these type of situations. But see that here's another thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's literally why they sit there and say that a project is a worse environment than an upper class neighborhood, which is that's a lie. And all that's why it's a lie. Yes, does violence happen over here in the project? Yeah, most definitely. But how much violence happened in the upper class neighborhood that's never been reported? How many
Mm.
wives is sitting in those multi-million-dollar homes, eye black and blue, because dad had sat there and drunk too much whiskey before dinner, and he done fired off on her.
Man,
Violence happens all over the world.
it's more
It,
like you
it,
said, it's more crime in them areas than what people think, and it don't get reported because they don't
it
want
don't get
property.
reported.
It
That's the
it's not
thing.
even just that. It's the fact that they don't want property values to go down, and they don't want to diminish and make that a bad area to live in because of the reports and things that come out. Like you say, man, that's a whole game into that. You know what I mean?
No,
Mm-hmm.
it's levels to everything. It's levels to everything. But like I tell you this, right? Another thing I learned: a fool is quick to what did it say? A fool is quick to depart away from their money, and that has so many different views to it, right? So many different meanings to it. I could have $1 million right now and go out here and go do some stupid ass shit, and I would lose the majority of it.
Mm-hmm.
May never touch a jail cell at all, but I would lose the majority of it sitting there paying off to keep my freedom. I could be a basketball player making multi millions of dollars and sit there and lay up and procreate with the wrong woman that is not conducive to my life. And then she didn't, and I'm just sitting there and put a ring on her finger and all. It's the same thing that people worry about for Travis Hunter. And I'm glad that the narrative and the conversations have died off of him. When the last time you heard anybody say anything about Travis Hunter?
Last only time we heard something was just the fact that he got injured, and that was it. They stopped talking about his personal life. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Exactly. And that I'm so glad of that. And I'm glad that they, as a unit, withstood that. Because in all actuality, a lot of young folks would have crumbled. A lot of young folks would have crumbled. Man, it's your fault that they sit there keep talking about me all the damn time. I can't even focus on what I'm doing. You ain't doing shit but just sitting up in here and making TikTok videos. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of young folk that shit would have crumbled.
But
And if
this,
that boy, if he had sit there and took and pulled out the D word,
yep.
his ass would have been hit because you would have left with half of it.
Mm-hmm.
And and I was gonna throw this out here, Winston. If anybody ever paid attention, like, and I'm not trying to sound sacrilegious, I can't speak on what people believe in or whatnot, but I believe in the word. Like you say, you got to be equally yoked with your partner, and that's something that you have to understand. When they say equally yoked, it's not just financially. You have to be emotionally yoked with that person. You got to see, can you go through a real bad situation with that person, and can you survive that? That's going to tell you all you need to know. And with the situation that you spoke on with Travis Hunter, okay, that man survived that type of situation with her. And if you look at it, she's the one that liked the party. Everybody know that. She even said that. But
Mm-hmm.
Travis don't party. His thing is, man, I just go in the house and I just play my video games and I make my TikTok videos and chill in my pajamas.
And
I just
and
play
and, and
football.
I go fishing.
Yep, and go
All
fishing.
I do. I'm not out here sitting there disturbing nobody. Ain't in everybody business. I'm just
Exactly.
doing me.
And
Travis
Pete,
got an old soul. You see what I'm saying? Travis got an old soul. She has a younger soul.
when she get that out
But
of
at
her
the same
system,
time, they
she'll
sit there
be
and
at
say
home.
opposite attract.
Mm-hmm.
I like me personally. I think this they'll stand the test of time.
Uh,
And all that's what I do. I give it a 7 out of 10 chance. 70%. I do think they'll sit there and stand it because you've already weathered the storm. The only other storm you would have to face going forward probably would be Travis sit there and do what he's projected to do, and then other women would try to sit there and get into his life and how he handled that situation as a man,
Thanks.
or or there's equal number first law physics. For every action is an equal and opposite reaction.
mm-hmm.
Here we go. Her sitting there doing all this party and all this and getting introduced to different people that are more affluent than Travis. How does she handle that situation?
And they always say what you do in the dark will turn to the light.
Oh, you
So,
better bet it. You better bet it. Like they in this, especially in this age, in
mm-hmm.
this ain't shit you can sit there and hide. Sooner or
Keep,
later it's gonna come out. Somebody gonna find it. Just because you're a popular name. You're a
And
popular nothing. Hell, in random
mm-hmm.
life, it's going to come out. You know why? Because everybody moves in circles. If you take a person that's way over here on the left, it's very possible that they know somebody way over here on the right.
Mm-hmm.
So it may not even be of any doing of your own. This person may just saw you doing da 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 da. Told this person over here, this motherfucker put it on social media. The girl said to see it, and then your ass cooked. What happened in the dark comes to the light.
So,
and speaking
Welcome to the technology age.
and
With
speaking
social
about the
media.
dark, it was something you said that just brought up something in my mind, Winston. I don't know how I know you've been looking at the combine as well. And it was just something, and I know James gonna love hearing me say this, and it's painful to say this. I can't lie. It's two D tackles I want. And all the stuff they did in the dark is coming to light. And I said that they would be a problem if we could get them. Either LT Overton or that boy Sapp from Florida. James, you called it. You called it, bro. I was kind of like looking at Sapp, but Overton would be perfect for ID tackle that zero tech. You was right, James. I got to give you that, family.
James said that.
His icon is up.
No, he oh, go ahead.
I just had to clear my throat.
Let me
mm,
clear my throat. Nah.
Oh,
But
my
But
mercy,
nah,
baby.
but nah, yeah, man. Yeah, LTO 10, yeah, he can play the zero technique. He can play the five. But to be honest with you, I'm high on that old Miss boy.
Oh yeah, I know who you talking about. Yeah, he be another prime candidate, bro. Oh yeah.
That 6'8", 330 fella. Yeah, yeah. I looked at his highlights last night, to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that boy there is very nimble to be 6'8", 330. He can move.
He was a
And he can
basketball
play.
player at one point. That's why he can move like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
He can play
yeah.
from the zero to the five, very nimble, can rush the passer as a D tackle. Yeah, he got it all. He really
And,
got it all.
and James, it's a couple of and here's the scary part. It's a couple of D tackles out here that nobody's even looking at right now. Now we just mentioned the big timers. It's a lot of good D tackles in this draft. You just got to make sure you hit on the right one.
Yeah. I was telling them about old boy from Clemson. I think his name like Chris Mapleton or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
His stats don't show the what his true potential can be, but overall his schematics, he's 6'6", 315, and he ran a 4.85 yesterday at 315.
And here's the scary part, James and Winston and everybody on the panel. There's a kid, and I know you know about him because he right there in your state, James.
Hmm.
Jeremiah Williams out of Jackson State. That's a bad man. Even though he's at
Yeah,
JSU, that right there is a diamond. That man, if Nate Ollie got something like that sitting in the middle, okay,
yeah,
and he right there in your state, bro. So that's why I sit back. I'm like, I looked at and I've seen about 10 different guys that could come in and they could start at that zero tech for us right now.
yeah, yeah. And I was very surprised to see how deep the defensive tackle class is this year. I thought it was going to be a little weaker than it was last year, but this year it's about the same. It's really about the same.
And Winston, if we don't trade back, bro, we need to get grab a D. Everybody keep talking about receiver. You can get a receiver anytime. You guys to get your D tackle in this spot to solidify that spot to help out those linebackers. So we're not soft in the middle because we know the offense is going to take at least 7 to 8 weeks to gel and with a new offense. We already know this. So that's why I just kind of feel like get your cement piece right now with your D tackle at this point. Easy, best time to get it because it's loaded right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's very loaded. Pass rushing is very loaded this year too, though,
Oh
as
yeah.
well. Oh yeah, yeah. I thought this year was gonna be kind of weak, but now what I seen at the combine yesterday, yeah, it's gonna be very. You can't go wrong with pass rush or D tackle if they are developed right this year. To be honest with you,
James, another edge rusher that you and here's my thing. If he's a second or third rounder, if you don't go D tackle in the second round, if you choose to go edge to, solidify, I mean, to get that production that JPJ is leaving behind right now, not saying because we don't know, go get George Gums out of Florida.
yeah,
Played at Illinois first, went to Florida and took it to another level. Gums, I would say, is a second rounder. If you look at a high second rounder, maybe a very, very low first rounder, but a very high second rounder. That is a guy that can make an impact on this defense with a Jalen Walker. Because remember, we're gonna end up getting rid of Leonard Floyd soon because he's a little long in the tooth. You know he ain't gonna be here long.
right,
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta
right.
replace that production. And I don't know what they're gonna do with Ebiketie.
I think they're gonna let him walk. He a free agent this year, unless they can strike up some kind of deal that bring him back on a very good deal. Unless then he gonna walk.
At
He
this
a free
point,
agent.
Who?
He a free agent this year.
Who?
AK.
AK,
I
Ebiketie.
mean, like I put it to you like that. We could bring AK back, but he already know he's not getting no top tier money anyway. So you might as
Yeah,
well
he ain't earned it.
stick with the devil that you know. Stick with the devil that you know. Cause like you're showing improvement, but at the same time you're like you haven't taken that next step. Now, if for AK, the best thing for him would be like, all right, you bet on yourself. At this point, you need to bet on yourself. Let me stay somewhere where I'm familiar. Let me go ahead and keep developing, and then I go get my big payday. But if you go carry your ass out there to another team in a whole different system, doing whatever, and your numbers dip, cause you're a fringe player right now at this point. You're 6 sacks per year. All right, that's cool. But if your numbers dip, let's say you start at like 3.5, 4 sacks a year, your future is very, very limited. Where you could probably be out the fucking league in about shit 3, 4 years. So what do you want to do? Would you like to polish your skills trait and have a big payday later on, or you want to chase money now and then may not have another payday?
Mm. You're right about that one, Weston. You know, at this point, and the crazy part about it is, like I was saying earlier, there's so many diamonds out here right now. All they need is to be in the right system because it's a lot of guys defensively. This draft is very deep. You can get your corner two in this draft, D tackle. You get your linebacking core right in this draft. See, if we didn't have the issues we had on offense right now, I believe we'd be stacking up the damn defense right now. If y'all want to be honest, if we did not have the issues offensively that we've had, I believe we'd be stacking this off. I mean, this defense right now and letting them old veterans walk.
And I still would say this defense. I ain't gonna like with you.
I mean, I agree with you on that, but we still got too many holes on the offense to fix at this point, bro. I say get a defensive player or two that we really need, and then just start taking these offensive players. Unless Ian Cunningham decides to pull what he pulled in Chicago, trade back and get a ton of picks. You get what I'm saying?
Uh, you know what I mean? Like I put it to you like this. Right, right now, and it's a stretch to sit there and say. Well, no, it's not a stretch to sit there and say. It's something that people, well, Falcon fans aren't used to sitting there saying. You finally have the opportunity to make your defense an actual focal point instead of a damn liability. You have your offensive pieces. Yeah. Does the offense need more pieces? Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. But you sat there and seen that time and time again, defense wins championship. And you're not that far off with this defense. So what do you want? And I'll ask you, that's what it comes down to. What do you actually want? Do you want to just be a prevalent team, or you want to be a team that actually go get a championship? That's literally the question right now. That you can't kick the can down, you can't kick the can down the road anymore. Like you have to find and establish your identity. Are we gonna be a team that has a defense? Or we just gonna be a team that gets sacks? Are we gonna be a team that's offensively driven? All right. Or are we gonna be a complete and balanced team? But when one of these motherfuckers have a bad and off day, we still are able to survive it. That's those are the questions right now.
Yeah, that is true.
That's the whole thing. Like when you done brought in a new regime and a president of football operation. That's Matt Ryan's biggest job right now. It ain't about uh, uh, getting players in here and being proud of. It's literally about culture. You have to build a culture because the Falcons don't have one. They never have had one. You had a culture in spots because of who your head coach was and shit. But outside of that, like you never really the Falcons don't have an identity or culture that you can fall back on. Like what does the Falcons think? Well, shit, they are offensive driven team this year, and then the following year we defensively driven, and like what do you fall back on? Hey, I don't know if y'all can still hear me. We having technical difficulties right now. I'm gonna shut down the show, and instead of starting the mental health show tonight at 8, I may start it a little bit earlier so we can pick up this conversation. But if y'all can hear me, thank y'all for coming through, and uh, we'll see y'all probably around, I don't know, around like 6:37. Yeah, peace.